Christmas is coming. You are now watching the 2025 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. We just got done at Redox field days and we are cruising along Iowa. So southwestern Iowa. Crops are looking pretty good out here. Yeah, it's a different world farming out here, but we are jumping about an hour, a little bit north but east, headed back towards our final destination for the week. And we're gonna go see some friends. So join along with us, and I'm excited for this. Vetter equipment, they got a 475, a 500. They got some things on the, ooh, corner post buggy. Huh. What are you shopping for?
Cows. Haven't found any yet.
Milking cows. I do gotta say, they got some sweet rides out here. There's a doggy in the front seat. Not much on the lot there. Couple things. Elevator. Anhydrous setups. Got all sorts of stuff going on today. They got a area there to build a pile at the end. They got a 986 or something parked out back. World's worst cabs, by the way. Rolling through Panama, Iowa. I don't know where we're actually going. We're going 5 more miles and taking another right. Small town, USA. Elevator set up here. A lot of red tractors, a lot of cool 2-wheel drive Magnums. There's a floater, 4030. Don't blink, you almost missed it. This is the backbone of America, though. Honestly, like these small town communities across America. Everybody talks about the cities in America and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, this is what actually makes America move. Our infrastructure of ag and everything else. Without ag, starvation really doesn't work out. Ain't nothing cleaner than a Gleaner. Look at all of, I don't really know. Like, that's a new Gleaner head. This must be the dealership up the road's overflow lot. We haven't made it that far. Those are uni boxes, aren't they? Yeah. Wow. The random stuff that you see driving down the road. An R50, an R66, some white planters. Oh, some fold planters. Wow. There is a lot of Gleaner stuff just sitting here. I take it we're going to go up the road a little bit and there's going to be another dealer. Robinson implement. Agco, Gleaner, Fendt, Kubota. Like I thought, you go a mile up the road and you're there. We're going to do a drive around and see if somebody yells at us. But that S77 smashed up fender or panel on the side. Look at how small the feeder houses are for being new machines. I don't get it. I've never seen this many Gleaners in my life. It's quite the shop, so they got a bunch of fence too. But like, there's gotta be 80 Gleaners. There's an N6. What did you say about them? It's funny how the new ones look exactly like the old ones, which just look old. Yeah. It's insane. I don't know if this is a driveway, but old Fendt with the triple mower on it. Bunch of Massies. S8735. A couple whites. So it's all Agco stuff. But what's that Fendt? I missed the number. It looks like a 7 Series. Is it my dream tractor? It's a row crop edition, so 2.8, 728. Yep. It's a 280 horsepower in the 7 Series. They used to only make them to 724, so 240 horsepower. That would be an all-around tractor for us. Take these notes. There's a 9 Series, I believe. Oh no, it's a 1050. And they got some older fence. They got some more Gleaners. Look at this place. I didn't know there was this many Gleaners in the country. Never mind that one dealership. Yeah, Tony Reed. Yeah. Oh, there's another one. That's a 724. Versatile on singles. Alrighty, we are here at Puck Enterprises. We're here for a full tour.
Oh yeah. So this is that original part of that original building too that went up. This is where basically everything happened. Parts, service, all of the assembly.
Welders were up on top of the mess.
Yeah, had welding.
Oh,
So
really?
This was assembly.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah, out
Yeah,
of this.
so like,
Just to
you'll
where the
see
flag is,
the
pretty much.
American
Yeah,
flag
for
there.
the American flag is. Yep. Now this is used for our showroom. We also have pump school activities down here where we're out on the floor looking at equipment or pulling chains, talking about field layouts and that sort of thing. But yeah.
I'm sitting here editing video. We have had a action-packed 2 weeks, but we ended up at Puck Industries in Manning, Iowa, and I didn't even do a rundown of what Puck does. So if you watch along, you see we do a lot with manure. Puck is one of, if not the leading manufacturer in dragline setups and pumping manure. They have their own crew that pumps manure. They have been in the manure industry for a long, long time, and they get the gallons out with all their setups. So everything from drag hose to pumps, agitation boats, boom trucks, boom trailers, and now you'll see later on in this video they do a bunch with fire departments. So I guess fire suppressant side of it. So very neat stuff, and I appreciate them opening their doors to us. Granted, we are in the world of pumping manure, and we have been to their pumping school along with we talked to them quite a lot. So they build some unbelievable equipment, and they just continue to grow. They are 46 years. They've been in business for 46 years. Last year was 45. So I appreciate them opening their doors, but let's see all the action inside. You can put it on the list. So they got 5 machines, a laser that cuts up to 1 inch. They're doing more and more in-house. They're doing more machining for themselves in-house. So boom truck, and booster pump. Doing all sorts of different stuff. Ones. So everything has a purpose.
Made at the time, like chassis or dome or whatever, they all get staged together and then moved together from fab or from CNC and then all the way down the line after you off this building over here, this section right here was our old paint booth.
Okay.
We used to, it was a pretty cumbersome process, a lot of in and out because you gotta wash it down, dry it, paint it, dry it again or heat it. So it was kind of back and forth. So with the new expansion that happened, you know, that was one of the first things, or one of the main things we wanted to add was the continuous paint booth. Basically it comes in down here and goes out down there, a finished product. That's wall dryer, paint.
Oh.
So we got it set up so like if we knock that wall out and sand, we can put right in over that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sooner than later.
Yeah. This is a robotic welder. A lot of the common parts that we do, like the bypass on the pump cylinders, a lot of the gases fittings and stuff that get loaned up. We have a program so we'll be able to do those common parts off of the robot. Frees up time for the guys to do our main build on the chassis and stuff.
Make jig, bolt it in, weld top, flip, rotate, whatever.
Yeah. Do everything.
Yeah, so like on the industrial side, we're getting into like those foam trailers and stuff that I just demoed. And we're making, well, that one that's up in the air right there.
Yep.
We'll make that so we get on the jig in here.
So how long does it take to actually start to finish?
You know, what's that? Start to finish on paint. Once the product goes in, when it's done, 4 hours.
So wash bay, dry bay, paint bay, bake bay.
Acid wash, dryer, powder coat, and
Oven.
400 degrees.
For about an hour.
You said start to finish 4 hours?
I'll send those chances.
And that's all manual, somebody in there painting, right?
Yeah, still by hand on the lawn. This is our engineering office here. We have all of our own in-house engineers, both electrical, mechanical, our software engineers. Most of our software engineers are up in Worthing, up in South Dakota. But this is, yeah, I think we have 10 to 11 engineers on staff. We come out here. There's a lot of boat storage out here, motorcycle storage, but now it's become our warehouse and also our shipping and receiving department. So anything that comes in or goes out through these doors. Gives us the ability to load them inside without having to be outside, especially in the wintertime. And then this is an inventory for production, but then also for application side of things too. So couplers, menders, you know, Cornell pump parts, that sort of thing is all housed in here. And then obviously some finished goods. Got some humpers and swingers, all of that going back towards production, or coming out of production. And then obviously, yeah, shipping and receiving. Comes down here and gets staged, obviously per bay by whatever piece of equipment's going together. Got pump trailer going here, swinger here, Panamaximum 4-speed there, more pump units. So I think we have what, 6 or 7 bays for assembly, and then the crane system is nice because we basically move parts back and forth.
Yeah. Never have enough crane.
So usually there's a variety of things come to at any given point, whether it's pumps or carts, or always, this area always seems to be full of something going on.
And you're building stuff to order, or you're building stuff to have on full lot?
I mean, we'll probably make a push here, probably starting next month. We'll probably run like 4 hose carts through at a time, just to get geared up.
Yeah, a lot of the pump trailers, there's some of it being batch built. Most batch built can be done on hose carts. Yeah, we're probably what, 6 or 7 TPR 20s behind but we'll build them in batches of like 4, like Joe's saying, and then we'll just keep building batches of 4, and then at some point there may be an inventory that disappears, and then they're always cycling postcards through. The used equipment side of things has been, I mean, there's not a whole lot of used equipment getting traded in, so it's a lot of new stuff going on.
The last 4 engine units didn't even make it here.
Well,
Picked up, traded in from the customer, and brought it straight to the next one.
Don't laugh, or not even really not.
I know.
And like, yeah, we got that 30 in the group leader sitting out there, but like as far as like the future.
Is that rhino lined on the front? Or something like that? Epoxy lined?
Yes, yep. All the chassis have that for road travel because they get beat the shit out of with rocks and stuff. So they all have that liner on them. Basically a bed liner type deal. For anything that goes right behind the tractor or get on the tongue of the equipment. Pump trailers, hose carts, everything.
They've come a long way, so they're putting the axles underneath, and they got the reel to go on top of it. And as I said, they got a frac tank, and they got a pond built out back now to test stuff.
I don't know.
And there's your finished product.
Yeah, when they come through, they check this for the re-coat, they check the pulse on the sliders, you go through and check hydraulic lines.
You get some through a tractor, they carry everything out, and
And they get signed off.
So it's got air brakes on it?
It does. Yeah, we have standard build right now is one hydraulic, 1 air. For each chassis, 1 chassis hydraulic, 1 chassis air.
Yeah. To accommodate the fence.
Yeah,
Or pulling behind a semi.
Yep. The other half is for our own application crews equipment. So in the wintertime, a lot of pumps will be lined up in here, some of the tractors and stuff.
So you have 4 crews for yourself, or?
Well, there's 4 crews locally, and then I don't know how many end up going up to 1. 2 crews basically. They run 24 hours a day. They work 12 on, 12 off, and they rotate up in South Dakota. We have a couple crews that go up there. Are they up there now yet?
No, because we got a bunch of rain, so.
Our crew, I think this past year did around 450 million total combined between local and South Dakota. It's supposed to indicate that a test piece.
Oh, okay.
Like if they've done something different to it to test out. See how it works. You know, since we have our own application crew, we have a R&D as well.
Pretty much in-house at that point.
Correct. So yeah, we kind of go to some of those things that help it stick out and see what's different or identify quickly what it is.
Christmas is coming. You want a cattle? I will exchange. You buy me a dragline setup, we can make that happen. So they retrofit the whole. They take the saddle tanks or the fuel tanks off, and it's certified by Deere. Put metal tanks on, put the platform. Deere is all happy with it, and then put the swing arm on it. So very neat. But some of this is our end goal, honestly. Might take us a little bit, but we're gonna get there.
When it first started up, we operated, you can't really see it very well, but the red barn over here is where Ben started his business. And then in 2010, then that's when that building went up. So since from 1979 to 2010, they operated out of here.
What's the history? Started in pigs, or?
For pigs, no, he really didn't have any livestock for the most part. I think he's had some cattle.
He bought a truck and a tank.
Oh, he started spreading manure.
Yeah.
And then couldn't keep up, and then slowly evolved.
Correct.
Yeah, because the big hog boom came, barns are going up left and right. I mean, it was a thing. I mean, even when I was in high school, like if you're a farm kid, you were graduating, you're building a hog barn, going to college for a year or two, you're coming back.
Yeah.
And a lot of them just, I mean, they had a hog barn built their senior year, and that's just what.
Started mainly in custom hay, did a lot of custom hay work, and then eventually got into the barn side where they had to pump everything, and then these large dairies came into operation just south of us, and like how do we pump these? How do we get rid of the manure? Was buying equipment, and it wasn't working very well, and said, screw that, I'm just gonna figure this out. Started building own hose carts first, and then started getting into the pump side, and then people saw it and like, hey, where'd you get that? And eventually
figured out the flow and pressure when somebody accidentally turned the valve the wrong way.
Yeah.
And they pinched it off a little bit, and he's like, what did you just do? I got another 200 gallons of flow. And he's like, oh, I turned the valve the wrong way. And they're like, oh, flow and pressure.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is basically all storage for our own pumping crews equipment, and then stuff that's available, either new or used equipment. Typically, that right now, like the only thing that comes back that we get on a regular basis is toolbars.
Yeah.
Because those eventually wear out, or get to the point where guys want something new and different. So we do get toolbars in on a regular basis.
Yeah, honestly, only having 4 sitting here, that ain't bad.
No. Yep. And they do end up. I mean, there's place for all of this stuff, so they end up turning and going back out. But right now, people are holding on to stuff a lot longer for sure.
Yep.
With the way prices on new equipment are. Parts, plus we have Cornell inventory here, so if Cornell ships something out or needs something shipped out, we can ship it from here for them as well.
Because where's Cornell actually from?
Oregon.
Clackamas, right outside Portland.
Okay.
Which is also nice, because then if we need a pump or something like that, and they have it in their inventory, we ship it from their inventory to our inventory. And
Yeah.
And then this last building is our service shop. So our application guys operate out of here, and then also this other half of the building is for customers. So anybody that brings stuff in will operate out of here as well.
So what bar do you sell the most out of, as far as actual tool?
I mean, honestly, it's not a crap shoot, you know.
Is it?
Then the Dietrich, I mean, your dairy guys are going to buy the Ripper.
Yeah.
But then, I mean,
Hog manure is...
on the hog guys, we have Dietrich or Portion Collection. It's honestly probably about half and half.
Okay.
Probably, yeah, the biggest mover is probably the Dietrich, I would say.
Then you get some farmers that they don't want a shank.
Yeah.
But yeah, you still put a shank on the Portion Flex, but we got, I mean, it's rolling, and you get those picky guys that say,
don't actually know what they want.
It has to be done with this. Doing the same thing.
Yeah, this half is all application, and this half is customer side for service and warranty stuff. Into our warehouse, and then it turned into our service shop. So it is nice having this much room in multiple bays, so you don't have to keep pulling stuff in and out as you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's beautiful coming.
Oh. Way different looking.
Got a built-in power pack to be able to run it, so you don't have to have a tractor to hook up to.
Is that on remote control or? Huh. So they put in 6-inch on it? Or they go? They're
So, I
going.
mean, we've been doing demos and stuff with 8-inch, but I mean, yeah, you get to your refineries down along the coast in Texas and all that. They're 8, 10, and 12-inch, and then some of your other smaller ones, 6 inches are the biggest.
So this is road legal hose cart turntables now.
Called a lot of miles.
Yeah.
Actually, don't pull down the too bad. Like, we'll put 3/4 of 8-inch on. We'll pull around with that. Do this. Guys are wondering, like, really? Yeah.
Okay, appreciate Eric and Joe giving us a tour around, taking the time out of their day. We're gonna go over here and not get hit by some people. So 2 hose carts here. Well, 1 hose cart, boat launcher, another hose cart, and a force feed. And then they got their 9R out there. They're working on some accuracy stuff on it. Yeah. So here's where we're at. We pump manure right now in trucks, and honestly there's opportunity. So that's a 3-axle. That's a big cart. TTR 30. And that's a TTR 20. Where we're at, we might have opportunity to pump manure for ourselves at some point. So it is in the back of my mind. Could buy more trucks, deal with more people, or yeah, get more efficient with what we have around us. So something we're thinking about long term and where we want to be. But appreciate Puck letting us tour around, showing us everything that's going on. Where are we going now? We're going Davenport. Yep, we're gonna go north into Manning and across. Yeah, pumping manure, there's a lot that goes on, and these guys are the best at what goes on. You know, it's very impressive how much they've put into this industry, and where they've come from and where the industry is going to go, because it's all about chasing gallons at the end of the day and efficiency, and their equipment does it. So appreciate them. We're going to jump around, maybe show you a few more sites, and get over to Davenport. Oh my god, it's for sale. Should I write the number down? That would be so cool. You could drive it.
No, I don't do cab overs.
Harley is not a cab over person. She does think a cattle pot would be good for us. That grain trailer would be good for us too. Oh, yep. We got all sorts of stuff. A bunch of 8Rs sitting. Living. Okay, we stopped and got 1 butterball burger to make up for last week's Whataburger. Good stuff, Culver's. I'll share some with you.
Thanks.
Actually, as you see, I'm in the passenger seat now. So that is how a burger is supposed to be. Phenomenal. Culver's always knocking it out of the park. Kinsey Manufacturing. I never even realized that. I would have missed it. She pointed it out. She said, Kinsey.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, we were cruising along. We drove past Kinsey. Probably should have stopped and wandered around there, but we got to go back for a legit tour. But we are at Iowa 80. I figured. I almost made a crash when we were coming here, so
yeah.
We're gonna wander around, look at the chrome shop, and yeah, probably drive through the parking lot, look at all the trucks. We are in Chicken Lights and Chrome area. They do have a museum, but it would be closed now. What time is it? 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock? 8:30. So they got a chrome shop in here. It's not as good as Florida's, but we can look at. Oh. We got to get a new bed for the Kenworth, honestly. That would work. All hate the eyes. I don't know. Oversized stuff. Yeah, We need more watermelon lights. Blue. Yeah. This place is wild. I did find a set of... I found somebody that has updated lights in a model, and I really like them. I gotta figure them out exactly, because we probably gotta upgrade ours. Light bars. So at some point I should update to the horse and the mule or whatnot. We had that, well, shift knob, but these are air valve ones. And at some point I slowly got to go through the gauges and start changing them out to digital, just for, yeah, make life a lot easier in the cab. Kenworth is going to have stuff done to it over time. It's going to be a work in progress. But yeah, we got just the black shifter knob. We used to have the pretty, or the lady. Harlee doesn't approve of me putting another one of them on. Air horns. Those look cool. I like that. They're just a slight glow. They're not super bright. Gives it just enough look there. Those are dumb looking. A lot of plastic trucks out there though. Did they do anything in the cab? Nothing too crazy. Tough since the beginning. 1916 model, AC 3.5 ton. I wish we were earlier. We'd go in the museum here, but yeah, I didn't even expect us to go through here. We got some stuff, books, shirts, yeah. Well, we saw it. We are at night, but yeah. We made it through Iowa. There's so many sites to actually see out there. I wish we had more time, more days, but we are on a strict schedule, and I do have stuff to do at home. I just figured I'd bring you along on some of this stuff. So appreciate everybody at Puck giving us a whole tour of the facility, showcasing everything. Like I've said, our long-term goal is to keep moving manure, because there's only more and more manure in the world, and we're kind of in that business. Yes, we row crop and we do farming and we do everything else, but the manure trucks are a good source of income. They can be headaches, but they are a good source of income. So appreciate you guys watching along. It was good to stop in at Iowa 80, just wander around, look at everything that someday we should start cleaning up the Kenworth even more and more, getting some more style to it, getting some more chrome on it. You know, chrome. Oh yeah, you guys know the saying. But appreciate you guys watching along. I'll see you guys on the next one. We are headed to Rantoul, and very excited to see everybody there.